and welcome back to the 6 a.m. Club where we start our day inspired. Today I'm going to jump right into our quote. I think this quote is one that is going to leave you thinking and reflecting, or so I hope. Our quote today says, "If we doubt our fears instead of doubting our dreams, imagine how much in life we'd accomplish." I love this quote because I think it's 100% true. The reason why our dreams continue to be dreams and not our reality is because we keep questioning our dreams. We keep questioning whether those dreams are attainable. We keep questioning whether we are capable of achieving those dreams. We keep questioning whether those dreams would ever be a reality. And we let our fear stop us from taking the actions that are required for us to achieve our dreams. You know, I learned about this success continuum that I think explains or aligns so well with today's quote. Our fears are what stops us from achieving our dreams. And very rarely we stop and question our fears. We just believe that our fears are true. Our fears many times are no other thing than limiting beliefs. Things that we believe that stop us from tapping into our potential and taking bold actions towards achieving our dreams. And we know that the only way to achieve our dreams is by action, by taking action. And what stops us from taking action is our fears. So there's this continuum that says that imagine a cycle, a circle that starts with your beliefs. And again, our beliefs, when limiting, are no other thing than our fears, or our fears are no other thing than our limiting beliefs. Our beliefs determine how much of our potential we use. How much do we tap into our potential? I personally believe that all human beings have unlimited potential. But we don't use all of our potential. We rarely tap into a fraction of our potential because our fears prevent us from doing so. Our potential, or how much we tap into our potential, determines and shapes the actions that we take. Because our fears, our limiting beliefs, prevent us from tapping into our full potential. When we only tap into a little bit of our potential, what happens is that we take really small actions. And sometimes even taking the small actions is hard because our fear is preventing us from taking those actions. Now, our actions reflect how much potential we use, but also shape the results that we get. If we take small actions, we will get small results. And our results not only reflect the actions that we took, but shape again, or reshape or reinforce the beliefs that we hold. When we take small actions and get small results, what happens? It is a proof of our initial fear, our initial limiting belief. If I believe that I'm not good enough to achieve my dream, I will only tap in a little bit of my potential and take very little action because fear will be stopping me. And as a result, I will fall short from achieving my dream. And when I fall short of achieving my dream, that just reinforces that I was not capable in the first place. and the cycle perpetuates itself. And the way to break that cycle is to question our fears, to question our limiting beliefs. So here's my invitation for you today, because as you know, I always like to close every 6 a.m. episode with an invitation to action. And here is for today. Think about that dream of yours that you keep questioning, that you keep falling short of achieving. And make a list of all the fears, all the limiting beliefs that are preventing you from achieving that goal or that dream today. What are the things that you're afraid of? What are the limiting beliefs that you have that are preventing you from taking the bold actions that you need to take in order to achieve that dream? And start to question them. I love this questioning technique from Katie Byron. It's called The Work. It's a framework that she has to annihilate those limiting beliefs. And starts first with the self-awareness, which is exactly what I'm asking you to do today, to think about what are those fears or those limiting beliefs that are stopping you from achieving your dream. Once you become aware of those, you question them. You question and investigate. And you ask yourself 4 questions. The first question, is it true? Is this fear true? The second question, do I really have evidence that this is true? Or is it just in your mind? Or do you have evidence that is actually true? Question number 3, who are you? Or what happens when you believe that thought? What happens when you believe that fear? Probably, as I describe in this success continuum, you take small action, which leads to small results. And the 4th question, who would you be without that fear? Who would you be without that thought? What would you do if you didn't have that thought? What actions would you take if you did not have that fear? And then rewrite the truth. Find evidence of something that is opposite to your belief, to your fear, that you can embrace to help you annihilate that fear or that limiting belief. And then declare it. Remind yourself that that fear is not true. And remind yourself of what is the truth. This little exercise is so powerful. I used to have this fear or this limiting belief that I don't know how to do it. The reason why I don't do it is because I don't know how to do it. And then I went through this 4-step process and used these 4 questions. And I figure out at the end of it that when something is really a priority, when something is really important to me, I always find the way. I always figure it out. And I can find evidence after evidence in my life of situations where I didn't knew how to do something, and yet I found the way to do it. And once I replace this fear or this limiting belief with a new empowering belief, every time that I'm faced with a situation where I don't know what to do, I just remind myself that if this is really important, if this is really a priority for me, I will find a way. It doesn't matter that I don't know how. I trust in my capability to figure it out. Now, my question to you is, what are your fears? And how can you rewrite your fears so you can start tapping into your full potential, taking bold actions that will help you achieve those dreams that today you're questioning? I hope this short podcast episode was helpful, and I will see you again on another episode of the Leading Yourself podcast.